Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today bringing another review, and this is for the Galaxy Tab S2. This is Samsung's latest tablet, and it's a real love-hate relationship with this tablet for me. So first of all, things I love about this tablet. First and foremost, it is a beautiful design. It is very light, very thin, and it is currently, I believe, the lightest thinnest tablet, at least definitely in the US. So very nice for that purpose. The LED screen continues from the Tab S, so it really stands out. What also you have to love about this, it comes with full Microsoft Office for free. Full Word, PowerPoint, and Excel built in permanently. And really, that's all you have to say. And a lot of people will buy this tablet. Now, what about the visuals? What about the speed? The speed is very good on the tablet. It doesn't slow down really no matter what you're using. Every which way I've used it, it really runs well. However, I cannot say that it's completely perfect. While the video quality looks amazing on it, just like it did on the Tab S, my biggest gripe with it is, of course, the fact that you have these big black boxes. Why? Well, the biggest disappointment by far about the Tab S2 is that it is a 4:3 aspect ratio, meaning that it's the same size and style of an iPad, which is lower than last year's model. The resolution is lower and the battery life is lower simply because of this aspect. Now, I had some people try to tell me, well, the reason why Samsung did that is because developers will make apps for it that way, but that's not true. So as we go into and see a lot of the screenshots I've taken, you can just see that overall, in a lot of these apps outside of Samsung's own, that they continuously cut off. Even their own kids mode isn't made for this. You can see it looks horrible on there. Spotify looks horrible, so do many games. It is just not made for this design. It looks stretched out and really bad. No matter how normal of a game really is, it just is pathetic how it gets cut off and how this isn't designed for the screen. So this is where it really stands out of just how poorly designed a 4:3 ratio is on Android, simply because no one makes apps for it. And that really still is my biggest pain point of the Tab S2. Now, what about the subtle things like sound quality and taking photos? Well, the sound quality. Is really good. The picture quality as well. I like some features about it, but then again, some things are missing, such as the double press home button should be here. It's on every Samsung phone this year. Why wouldn't it be on the tablet? Well, speaking of that, it also doesn't have every mode that the Samsung phones do. I wish the HDR would be automatic, just like it is on the regular Samsung phones, but the Pro mode is here. Although the quality is really good, to be honest, when it comes to selfies, which is the only things you should be doing with this tablet, the camera quality, even in low light, is actually really good overall in terms of how it takes the photos. Now, what is missing from this? Well, I think Samsung just missed a couple of steps with this. First of all, you do have a microSD card slot, so people will like that, but I actually don't, simply because of the fact that I wanted the faster storage and the faster RAM, which I didn't get because Samsung wanted to make a microSD card slot instead. That really is annoying to me, simply because all of the latest phones have the faster speed because they got rid of the microSD card, and I don't get that same technology on here. It's still DDR3 RAM as opposed to the DDR4 RAM from this year's model, and it's 3 gigs instead of 4. This came out at the same time as the Note 5 and Edge Plus, so I expect those similar specs, but this seems to be more similarly spec'd to the S6, which I feel that they should have released it then at that time if they didn't want it to be compared to the latest smartphones. It doesn't have an IR blaster, just like the Note 5 and just like a lot of these new tablets that Samsung is coming out with. And that's a miss too. Why don't you have the IR blaster? It doesn't cost Samsung much, and it should be integrated. Overall, I wish Samsung would also bring some features such as NFC to a tablet, and just a lot of the things that make them stand out in smartphones, they should bring here. I think that would help out. Now, is this a tablet you should buy? Well, like I said from the beginning, lightest in this tablet on the market, full Microsoft Office. That's enough reason to buy this tablet. Could it have been better? Absolutely. It really could have. And it just shows that Samsung is focused on their phones more than they should be focused on their tablets. Split screen is still here, but one big miss is the Microsoft Office apps. If they add those, that will be a huge win for Samsung. Overall, yes, I do like this tablet, and I do recommend it for people that just want a full Android tablet with full Microsoft Office. For that purpose, it is perfectly suited for anyone at the price point of $500. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is this a tablet that has caught your eye and that you want to buy? Or is there something else that's really catching your eye in the tablet market? Thank you for watching. Please give a thumbs up down below. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.